Hi, my name is Jen Waldo, and I used The Great Gatsby to complete my field trip assignment. I'm going to have my students read the novel and complete these assignments to go along with it. I have it set up so that about each week they could do one of these things. We'll start with the 1920s. I have a video that the students will watch about what life was like in the 1920s so they can see what kind of jobs there were, what people did for fun, and just in general what life was like in the 1920s. I have a kind of a KWL chart set up so that they can fill out this, what do you know about the 1920s before you watch the video, what did you learn while you were watching it, and what are some questions that you have even after watching the video. Then the next week I have an article about the American dream. There are a lot of people who believe that the American dream is no longer a thing, and some people still believe it is alive and well. And this is an article that kind of takes you through what some people believe and why they believe that. And you get a lot of different perspectives from a lot of different people who live in America. And I just have a 3-2-1 chart for the students to fill out for that. The next week is another video about The Great Gatsby, and it was a Tom Green video, and he talks about, was Gatsby great? And if he was, why? And if he wasn't, why not? And he also kind of compares it a little bit to Romeo and Juliet and some of the aspects with both of those. And I just have a couple questions. Is Gatsby great? And how was he trying to control time, and was he successful with that? The next week I have another article about kind of a different perspective of The Great Gatsby. It's a look at The Great Gatsby through a queer lens. And sometimes I talk to my students about, looking at different literature through different lenses. And so I wanted them to see it through the queer lens and see if they kind of agree with it or if they think it's kind of a load of crap or not. So I just have them answer some questions about that. And I want them to maybe consider another perspective, like what if you looked at the novel through a feminist perspective, would that change the book in any way? And then finally, there's another video that is let's see, it's a song from the soundtrack, and I think that it tries to capture some of the same themes that you get when you're watching the newest movie. And so I just wanted them to write a paragraph about what they think a theme is from the book and if the video was able to capture that. And then the last thing that they need to do is just reflect on all 5 of those assignments and a summary of what they learned through it and which ones helped them learn the most. And by the end, I think they should have kind of a different view of the book and be able to explain their ideas better.